If you enjoy learning the Cherokee language with RSU TV, join our Signal Society. Your monthly gift of $10 a month ensures that RSU TV can continue to produce programs like the Cherokee language classes. Click the link in the description or call 1-800-823-7210 to join today.
Oceanicod, we blemens Dawadon, Jalagigantino, Unole Dawando, Galeele Jagedo Kohig. Welcome to Cherokee 2 here at RSU TV and Cherokee Nation. And we have a guest with us today, and Miss Melvina Shotpouch. So here in just a second, I'm going to let her introduce herself. But I'm going to explain just a little bit. One of the things that we've done in this course is provided some vocabulary on kind of introductions, like if you're at a Cherokee meeting or you're at, a Cherokee gathering and they ask you to introduce yourself, what kinds of things do you say, like what your name is, if you're a speaker, where you're from, where you work, kids that you have, family, those kinds of things. And so we've been working on that here in Cherokee too. So I would like you, if you don't mind, if you could introduce yourself and just talk about yourself a little bit, where you come from, what you do, your family if you want to, just whatever is you would like to share with the students.
Well, my name is Melvina Shotpouch.
Chalagiga.
Okay. Male usat Dawadon, I like the gega, Nana de Watus. Talk ni church da gika, no juntasa. No, he will lose no again, Gagi Katna, Naha de Galawi, a Jalegi Skadu school district, no le Negohila now, Dagalam Stane had Josko Judatian, Dagalam Stars, Jundahalidas, Nana Dlaka. Nolle si dan eles na ogisquela sudetia judal ogadetia ho squeezed yamani taskina gogi fatahido honana. Negado use gang work nana.
All right, so excellent. So hopefully you as a learner, there was a lot in there that I think that you should be able to understand. So my recommendation to you, if you didn't understand it the first time through, is to pause, rewind, listen to it a few times more, and it will start to become evident to you. It will reveal itself to you, as they say. So we're really, really happy to have Melvina back. Of course, as you know, she was in Cherokee 1. She was one of our helpers, and she's our first language speaker. And we're just so happy to have her with us. I know she personally has helped me a lot with my proficiency and my learning of the language and my passion for the language. So it's always good to have you here.
Wow.
So I think kohig nug skonhe saguhine jalagia de lo koaste. Real quickly, I have a question. Why is it saguhine nug skonhe saguhine instead of like nug skonhe agai?
Again, it's more a word instead of a number. Numerical, it's more of a word.
Okay, makes total sense.
Yeah.
Okay, so finally, because I've asked every time we have a speaker, I will ask, and they're like, "Well, I don't, that's just because that's how you say it,
Yeah, you get away from that numerical word when you use the other word. So yeah.
Okay, makes complete sense. So, kom idalena jalagi de woni. Okay, so as you know, the first thing that we do is we do some reading practice because I'm just as guilty as everyone else. I don't read in syllabary as much as I should. And so I am challenging myself to read more often in Cherokee because I know that improves my reading comprehension, and it's going to improve yours. So we're taking them from the Bible. And so what I would like to do is I will read through here, and if you could help me with pronunciation, because some of these words are not familiar with me or familiar to me, and so pronunciation is always an issue with second language learners. Kind of the difference between huinegi and huinegi. Same but different. So this reading comes from. Let me change my. There we go. Okay, it says. I'll give you guys just a few seconds to look through here and see if there's anything in there that trips you up as far as syllabary characters. Just look through and but try not to look at the English, and we'll see if we can figure it out. So here it says ma do, that's Matthew. Ta line, second, ayatotla, second chapter. Agayi udalka, first verse. First verse, okay. Agayi udalka. This says, Ji sa no, udena, gaduyi, gaduha, judiyi, nahiyu, jehe, eloda, ugawiyuhi, kaniyugo, ganiyugo. I know. Is it kaniyugo or ganiyugo? It's like to behold.
Kaniyugo.
Unilute, Jelusili. Jerusalem, Anigatanai, Aniktanai. That's what it is. Aniktanai. See, even I read through it a couple times and then I'm like, oh, Aniktana. Yeah, Aniktanai. Nadon de kalaga ididla junilo sai. Okay, so hopefully there are some words in there that you recognize, but we just kind of, this first time through, we're just kind of remembering what the characters are. Now let's try to put them in words. Jisano and Jesus, right? Udena was born. Gaduye, Gaduha.
Town of Jerusalem.
Is that Judea?
Judea.
Judea. Okay. What is Gaduye? Gadu, huh?
Probably town of Judea.
The town of Judea. Maybe I think this word should not be there. Jisano Udena Gaduha Judea was born in Judea, right? Nahiyu Jehe Nahiyu Nahiyu he lived there, right?
Yeah, he lived there.
Eloda, Herod, Ugawiyuhi, King Herod, King Herod. So what this Nahiyu is like.
Then, now.
Okay, yeah. was living there, or
at the time.
was located there. So he was born in Judea, where Herod was king. Is that a pretty good translation? Kaniyuko, that's like to behold something, right? Unilute, they came. They came or arrived. Jerusalem, Jerusalem. They arrived in Jerusalem. Aniktanai, the ones that are knowledgeable, or the wise men. Aniktana, they know a lot, right? Aniktanai. Nedon, the sun. Dikalug in the east. Ididla in that direction. Junilose, they came from that way. Junilose, they came from that direction.
Direction, yeah.
Am I close?
Yes, that's right. Yeah.
Okay. How about pronunciation? Am I?
Yeah, you got it.
So G Satno, is that correct? Okay. Udana, born. Gaduha, Judea. Nahiyu, Jehe, Eloda, Ugawiyuhi, Kaniyu. How do you say Kaniyugo? Kaniyugo. Kaniyugo. Unilute, Jerusalem. Jerusalem. That's hard for me to say. Jerusalem. Jerusalem. Aniktanai. Nedo Dikalaga Ididla. Today would we say Dikalaga Did?
Where the sun rises.
Where the sun comes up. Junilose. Junilose. They came from that
where
way.
The sun came up.
Excellent. Good. So, of course, this is talking about the Nativity and the birth of Jesus. So, this is our reading. This was a tough one today because some of these, like me, the character me, we don't have a lot of words that have that in it. And so when I came across it, I was like, I can't remember what that what that H sound makes, you know. So I had to be like, I was like Jerusalem, and then I was like, oh, Jerusalem. So I was like, oh, Jerusalem. So and again, that's how it works. So here's your reading for today. Go over it, work your way through it. I feel like even though it's a long one, it's fairly easy. It's something that most of the words in there you've probably been exposed to, at least in one form or another. And if not, then like this word junilose, or unilute, those words, which are very important, they're verbs. Hopefully, if you don't know them, this is a good chance for you to be to start to acquire them. Unilute, they came, or they arrived. They got there.
They're here.
Yeah, they're here. And then junilose. That can mean a couple different things, right? Because it can either mean they went, or they came from.
They came from.
They came from there, yeah. Because if you say wunilosa,
they went.
They went. Yeah. So that's a really, really important word, and you hear it a lot in when people talk Cherokee. You hear that word a lot. So it's I think a good one to spend some time on. All right. So our conversational Cherokee is kind of an easy one. After 48 lessons, I'm having a hard time thinking of more conversational Cherokee things to say. So this one is Doyatid Idena. Okay? And of course, Doyatid, we know, it means outside. Idena, let's us go, and myself included. So, like, say, if I were talking to Melvina, I could say, Doyatid Idena, let's go outside. Okay? So this is another version of the verb to go. You've already learned huena, you go. You know, Doyatid huena, you go outside. You know, or Doyatid dijena, all y'all go outside. Like if you got a bunch of kids in the house underfoot, you know, Doyatid dijena, all y'all go outside. This is if you're including yourself. Okay, idena, that means you go outside and I'm going to go with you. I'm going to go as well. Doyatid idena. You can use this for anything. Digadu hunt idena. Let's go to town. Didanatna idena.
Or you can say Doidit inena.
Inena.
Me and you.
Me and you. Yeah, us two. Inena.
Two people.
Yes. Okay. So let's go ahead and add that in here, just because that's. All right, because it's another chance for us to learn. So, Doyatid idena, let's go, meaning all of us. Doyatid inena, the two of us. The two of us go. So, and you don't have to just use the word doyatid. You can use digaduha, didanatna. Yeah, Junilausti, Jundeloquasti. Go to my house, right? Uweya, Uweyatid, let's go to the creek. You know, so anywhere you can think of to go, you can use these words. So you've learned huena, dijena, idena, inena. So you've learned 4 different ways to talk about going somewhere, depending on who's included.
Yeah.
So how would you say, I'm going outside?
I door the gas.
The gas?
I door the gas. Now I'm going outside.
I'm going to go outside. Okay? So you notice there, it changes a little bit because it's not, you're telling somebody you're doing it, you're not suggesting that you do it, you're not commanding, you do it together or whatever. Yeah, you're telling them that's what I'm doing. Okay? So just be aware of that. All right. So to remind you guys and to tell Melvina, we've been working our way through a story. It's a really, really long story. We have been working on it almost this entire semester. It's a story that comes, I believe, if I remember correctly, it comes from Germany. And it's about this man who fell in love with a witch's daughter. And this witch liked to take the heads off people. And so she'd like to remove their heads. And so he decided that he wanted to ask for this girl's hand in marriage. And on his way there, he came across these 6 really unusual men. One was extremely tall, one had a long neck, one had big ears, one had keen eyesight, one was really fat. I can't remember all of them now, but anyway, and they could all do these special things. So anyway, and so where we are in the story is they have arrived at the town where the witch lives, I think. So anyway, that's to give you a little background.
Okay.
And we'll read through here. And again, I'm going to challenge myself to force myself to read in syllabary because I don't do it enough. And maybe you can help us, and I'll ask you some questions to kind of help clarify here. So it says, do not la'i, do no say le, do no say la. So she told like her servants, the ones she owns, do not la, the ones like almost like slaves, right? In a way. Joit sku dinal johit waka deji not la. So I have 300 fat cows. We cleana, go get them.
Yeah, tell them to come.
Bring kind of bring them to me.
To me,
yeah, okay. Tlogesa in the field. Okay. Nole, and then unisquan go tote. The place where you save them. In this case, it's a cellar, just because we know that's what it is in the story. But that really means someplace where you keep things, right? Unisquan go tote. Huena, go. Joitsku, 300. Jusadone, barrels. Atu geest, alcohol. Something you get drunk. Datlista,
they're contained.
They're full. Yeah, it's full of that stuff. We tineg. Oh,
tinegi.
We tinegi. We tinegi.
Yeah.
Go get it. Deja hi yesti joitsku. Dinal johit waka. You have to eat all, the 300 cows, is that right?
We're going to eat 300 cows.
We're going to eat 300 cows. Ganeg, the skin. Uwuyatana, the hair. Di kol, the bones. Di horns, negod, everything. Ale and joitsku, atu gist, di sedon, datlist, di tosti. So, and the 300 barrels full of alcohol, di tost. You have to drink them. You drink them, right? Ago sele askaya. She told the man. Sagu kit ijanawada. Oh, sagu kit ijanawada. If one hair is left or remains, ale sagu atu gist uje woja ijigo. If I see even
one drop spilled.
Yeah, one drop. Tio husidan.
Die.
I'm gonna kill you. Or yeah, you're gonna die. Tio husidan, you're gonna die. Hawa. Okay. Udane, ugawiyu, ueji. The
king's son.
The king's son, or the prince, yeah, said, so the prince said okay. Tla ost yege son alstaite. It's not
very good food.
Yeah, it's not good to eat, right? It's klaos yegeson. It's never good to eat. Like that on at the end means it's not just this one time, but always. Not, right? Is that am I close there?
Yeah.
Klaos yegeson al staiti kilo Yogin go sana yigi. Kilo if somebody's not with me, is that right?
Nobody's go son. Yeah, nobody's with me.
Yeah, so he's saying it's never good to eat
More like alone.
if somebody's not with me.
Me.
Yeah, alone. Good. Yeah, that's the good way to say it. Ashkili uyeja, the witch laughed. Sagwu yanwi, hiwi
Hawiya? No.
Yihi wiyani.
Hawiyana. Go get one.
Yeah, you can go get one. How do you say it? Hiwiyani?
Huyani.
Huyani. I couldn't make the word come out. Sagu yanwi huyani.
Go get one person.
Yeah, you can get one person. Skiwu skin iga. But only one, right? Skiwu skin.
Now we get salt.
Yeah. So, but only one. Ane donha did uwenasa uganwiu uwich. So the king's son uwenasa went. Une donha did where they were at.
That, yeah.
Okay. Uno sele gal johit ashkaya. He told the fat man.
Yeah.
Kohig, we done listayana. We done listayana. We done all stayana. Kohig, it's like saying today. We done all we're gonna eat. We're gonna go eat.
Yeah.
We done all stayana. We done all stayan. Is that right?
Yeah. Yeah, we're going to eat.
Yeah, we're gonna eat. Yeah, kohig. We done all stayan. Is that right? Mm-hmm. Would you say that we're gonna eat today?
Today, yeah. We're going to eat today.
Okay. And how would you say this? We done all stayan. Would you? Okay.
Like we're going to eat today.
Okay. One more time.
Kohiga dadalstani.
Danalstani. Dani. Okay. Gal johit askaya. Du dane sona. The fat man. Du dane sona. Du dane sona. Du dane sona. Did he well, we'll go on and we'll see if we can come back to it. Nigod joitsku waka du get. So he ate all 300 all 300 cows, right? Ganeg uyatana dikol dihyon nigod usane. He ate it all. It was all gone, right? Tlaskin sawugit utia
One dog was left.
Geet, one hair.
Hair.
Yeah.
Geet.
Geet, yeah.
Geet,
Yeah. Yeah, not even a hair was left. Nole, joitsko, sedon, dartlist, tu geest, du di tahe. And then he drank the 300 barrels of alcohol.
A detox.
A detox. Tu geest. Tla ulisquit. You tane. He didn't even use a cup, right? Ulisquit. Ulisquit that talks about
a cup.
Something that's got a little handle, right? Now, does that relate, that ulisquit, does that relate to an ear in some way?
I know.
What does ulisquit, what does it really translate to?
Well, yeah, because it's got an ear, a handle. You know,
a handle.
Ulisquit means it got a place to hold.
Got something to hold on to.
When I think about ulisquit, it's usually a metal. You've seen the little metal cups with the handle on it.
Yeah.
Ulisquit.
Ulisquit.
I guess you can use a cup as that, but you know.
Do you, now? If you were talking about like a ceramic cup or like a coffee mug or something like that, what would you use?
I've heard referred to as ulisquit too, because you know you're describing the particular one, you know, with the handle on it. You know?
Well, and like I've heard the word like ulisat. But that's like a glass.
Ulisat is glass.
Yeah. And so that doesn't really apply to this.
No.
You know, because most cups are not see-through. Ulisat. Tla ulisquit tane.
He didn't use a cup.
Tane.
He didn't use a cup.
Yeah, he didn't even use a cup. How would that tane? Tane or
Utane didn't use it.
Utane.
Ulisquit. Or it could be ulisquit utane. He used a cup. I don't know.
Yeah. It says tla.
Tla. Okay.
Yeah. Tla ulisquit utane.
Yeah. He didn't use a cup.
Okay. Tla ulisquit utane. Okay. Oni atugist degaye satan dugan. Okay.
Oh, he licked his.
Oh, that's what. Yes, you're right. Yeah.
The guy is a finger. He licked his fingers.
Yeah. Oni, the last. Oni atugist degaya satan duganadai. How do you say licked again?
Duganade.
His fingers.
He licked his fingers.
Duganade. Or duganada. Duganade. Okay. Putting it in my head. Duganade. Okay. Skivus. Is that all? Skivus? Or is that it?
That's it. That's all.
Yeah. Digi suli do digi suli doti huinegi. Dig sul doti huinegi.
Napkin.
A napkin. Yeah. I had to think. Dig sul doti. Yeah. Go get it. Go get a napkin. Dig sul doti. And that means digsul.
Something to wipe with.
Yeah. Digsul doti. Huinegi. Go get a napkin. Utadane galjohit Oskayan asked the fat man. Ugawiu uwej uwenasa atskili jadonha. The prince went to where the witch was. Jayotla nikatug. Jayotla nikatug. I did what you asked, right? Kanigit waka ale kanigit atugist. So the cows are all gone and the alcohol's all gone. I for some reason I really like that word kanigit because you can use it really easily because you don't have to change it. It just kanigit means it's all gone. Or there's none left. I remember the very first time that word like really stuck in my head was we were in Cherokee, North Carolina, and I was with Betty Frog, and she was asking Ramona Lossie about baskets. And she had asked Ramona Lossi in Cherokee, she asked her about these baskets, and Ramona said, oh, Kaneget, they're all gone. And
most time you hear is people, like if they want money, Adela.
Yes.
Kaneget Adela. No money.
Yeah, money's all gone. And so Kaneget Waka, Ale Kaneget Tugist. Cows are all gone, the alcohol's all gone. Skili Usquan Gosa Nudanela. Oh, the witch was amazed.
Amazed what he did.
Yeah, that he could do it, right? Kla kilo tal ju squat yigi. No one's finished two of them, right? Se skino jo'i adent ahia. There's the third task is left. Is left. Skin only adenti. And this is the last one. The last one. The last thing to do. Cladin ye tal Cladin ye taltis. He's not going to escape.
Or run away, yeah.
Yeah, he's not going to get away. Uelise atskili, thought the witch. Is that right? Uelise. Or Uelise.
Yeah.
Uelise. Daga stesi ko I'm gonna take his head off tonight. Dagiga stes. I'm gonna take his head
off.
That's such an odd. I mean, to me, it's so strange that our language has a word just for taking people's head off.
Well, you use it for something to take a head off, like the jigastes. I'm going to take that head off of there.
Yeah.
The jigastes, like us going to take that head off.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, no, that makes more sense. So, or it could be like, like if you're butchering chickens or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Or a fish maybe, and take the fish's head off.
Yeah.
Okay. Tinoga, Tinoga, Agwech, Ageha, Ko Usa, Jajeli, Sunsti, Kanasula. Oh, okay, I get it. I'm going to bring my daughter tonight to your bedroom. To your bedroom, okay. De sto klest, ale destanu klest, so de sto klest, you sit together. Ale hold each other, right? Destanu klest, destanu klest.
Yeah, hugging.
You're going to hug each other, right? So she's telling him, you're going to sit and hug each other. Klesti, ihi klana. Oh, yeah, klesti, ihi klana. Don't go sleep. Sunoyi, dajiluchi. I'll come at midnight. Klesti, yidinu gila yigi. Yidinu gila yigi. Klesti, yidinu gila yigi. If you're not holding each other, if you're not hugging, janula haga, then you fail. I'll take your head. Now, this hugging, can you say this? Don't, if you aren't hugging, Klesti yidinugila yiki.
Hesty, you. Now I don't know the word, but it was.
Yeah, he dinugil. Hinugi. Okay. That was a new word for me. So, is there another way you would say, like if you're putting your arms around somebody, or is that only?
No, that's not really.
Only way. Okay. Ahi dita. It's easy. Gesesti adenti. Uwelise ugawi uwech. So the prince thought.
That'll be an easy thing to do.
Yeah, it's going to be easy to do. Doda kla yidaji klena. I'm definitely not going to go to sleep. All right. So now we're at the new part. This is all new stuff. Whew. It's a long story, and that's just part of it. So, okay. So this new part, it says, Justeliski, we do Shana. We do Shana. Yeah.
We got helpers.
Yeah, he went and got his
helpers.
Okay, would you say that Justeliski, we do Shana?
We do Shana.
We do Shana.
We got him.
Yeah. Let me change. All right.
Called this.
We do Shana. Okay, and that's like he went and got him, right? We do Shana. Or he called to his helper. Yeah. Kind of same. Justeliski, that's somebody who helps. But more than one of them. We do Shana. He went and
called them or baking them, to come.
Okay.
Brought them in, yeah.
Okay. Would you say that sentence for us? He went and...
Justeliski do Shana.
Okay. And then do no sele atskili nuesa.
Told what the witch said.
Yes. So he told them do no sele. He told them atskili nuesa. What the witch said. Okay. Oh, we were right. Woohoo! We're doing good. Okay. And then guohiu atskil dagilon nastan udane ugawi uwej. Guohiu. I believe, or
I know, or I believe.
Atskil. The
trick
witch.
Me or?
Oh, will trick me. Yes. Dagilon nastan. Udane ugawi uwej, said the prince. Okay, so this word aguohiu, that
I believe, or I know. More about I believe.
I believe, or I'm.
So he said if it was I know, it'd be aguanta.
Yeah, aguanta. I know you.
Yeah, I know.
So aguohiu is more like I think it's going to happen, but it's not a for sure thing.
Sure thing, yeah.
Okay, okay, aguohiu, atskili dagilonastan. Then that's to trick somebody, right? Dagilonastan. Udane ugawi. Yep. I'm sure the witch will trick me, said. So I believe the witch will trick me. Ejok says test na uwej akeha ejok says. That's watch out.
Look out or watch out. Yeah.
Ejok says test. So because a lot of times we say that to each other when we say goodbye to each other. Jadok says test.
Yeah.
Look out for yourself.
Look at yourself, yeah.
Okay. Ejok says test, so that means you all look out for her. Okay. Na uwejageya, the daughter. Klawul tist kanasula yikadule. We don't want her to escape. Is that right? Is yikadule? We don't want. Is that how you would translate that?
Kanasula. Yigaduli. We don't want him. We don't want to escape out of that room.
Okay, we don't want her to escape from the room, or to leave the room. Okay. Oh, yep, there we go. Wow, we're rocking today. Okay, so we just had 4 sentences that we added for today, but they are a lot of new information. So would you? So this justeliski we do would you read the 4 sentences for us today?
Okay.
So he called his helpers. Good. And then he told them what the witch had. Okay. I'm sure the witch will trick me, said the prince. King's son. Okay. And then you all watch the daughter. We don't want her escaping the room. Wultist. Excellent. Awesome. Okay. So now we have it in syllabary. We're going to take just a couple of minutes to read through it in syllabary, and then that will be our time for today's lesson. So it says, Justeliski, we do called his helpers. Do no sele atskili nu wesa, told what he should said. Agohiu atskili dagilonaste dagilonastan dagilonastani. That's to trick somebody. Dagilonastani. Udane ukawi uwech, said the prince. Ejok says stesti na uwej ageha. Kla wultist kanasula igaduli. Okay. Whew. For some reason, my brain, my tongue's not wanting to work with my brain. Ejok says test. And this Dagilonastan. Now, do you say Dagilonastani or Dagilonastana? Dagilonastane?
Ni means now.
Now, okay.
Na means Dagilonastan. Maybe future.
Yeah. Like it doesn't happen. And
that's not happened yet. And ni means now.
Okay. And Dagilonastane, that means it did happen, it done happened, right? Okay. Okay. So be aware that sometimes that the ending sound does make a difference.
Difference, yes. It's either past, present, or
might happen in the future. So what about like she's going to trick me like in the future? Would it be Dagilonastanest?
Dagilonastanna. In the future, it would be Dagilonasti. Dagilonasti. And they're saying it's not happened yet.
It's not happened. Okay.
Dagilonasti, yeah. So you kind of use a different word, no.
So the last part of that sound is changed.
Changed, yeah.
Very good. All right. So we want to say wadon to Melvina for helping us today. It's always so wonderful to have a first language speaker because as second language learners, we have to have that in order for us to learn properly. You know, because you know, if we tried to do it on our own, we would definitely fail. So we want to thank her for taking the time out to come all the way here and record with us and share her language with us. So from all of us here at Cherokee Nation and at RSU TV, we just want to say, Wadon, Don Dago, and
Wow.
what would you like to say?
Wadon.